Assalamualaikum, salam hormat. Bersama saya CARDOCK. So, selamat pagi semua. Kita bersama Encik Alan sekali lagi. Oh, hari ni kau bawa kereta apa ni?
WRX STI
WRX STI
version 7.
version 7. Dia ada berapa version semua?
Sekarang sampai
11 version. So itu hari Mr. Alan cakap dia nak beli Lotus, tapi dia tak dapat beli sebab tak dapat loan. Tapi hari ini kita nak dengar impression daripada Encik Alan kita. Sebenarnya apakah first impression dia terhadap Lotus Elise ni? Okay?
Styling best.
Styling memang best
Memang best. Styling memang macam supercar.
Styling macam supercar. Tapi dia kecil ke mentot?
Kecil.
Kecil. So hari ini mari kita dengar pendapat dia berkaitan dengan kereta ini untuk Tōuge. Yeah. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. So if you can compare, I think comparison memang waktu kita dah habis nanti baru kita boleh compare lah. But as per first impression, in term of handling, in term of power, untuk macam low speed ni, what do you think?
Okay, impresi pertama, low speed. Like I said, it's a very drivable car. Sebab I think supercharged. So supercharged, fungsi utama for supercharged is the power are constant. Dia tak ada kick in, dia tak ada 3000 baru ada torque. No, I think you have torque in every RPM. So I think that's a plus point. It makes this car so easy to drive. Clutch, not as difficult as I thought it would be. Although you see I'm so big, actually I'm so big. And then you will notice that the pedal is actually very close to each other. Tapi when you sit down properly with the, it is very nice bucket seat here. I think you tak rasa sempit lah actually. You tak rasa sempit. You actually feels that it is a very drivable, very driver's car. All the position is very refined. I think that's gonna be my first positive thing when I got into this car here. And as I can say, this is a supercharged, so I think every time you press, and the power comes in. So I think that's what makes car drive. That what makes the car drives very fun. That what makes it fun. So I think that's really good. So I'm not even in low gear. I'm actually on 5th now. And even on 5th, tekan je, you pun rasa power at any RPM range. So that's really good. And that's when we Tōuge. Kalau I'm a pro driver and I switch over the direction, I think I can drift this car though. But let's not do it lah. This is Fadi's car. This car.
Hey, tapi I tengok you buat macam you U-turn. Kita try.
Sebab the differences between this dengan 86, now this one, the engine is behind me. Okay? So that makes,
the weight is behind you.
The weight is behind. That makes the belakang very heavy and the front is very light. So I was watching your other video. You were saying that this one doesn't come with power steering.
Yep.
And it feels so light because there's really no weight in the front. So I think that's really amazing. But again, let's try this a little bit more, and then I can speak a little bit more on the car when we reaches the back road of Hulu.
Okay.
I think for today's video, selain daripada review kat kereta Lotus 250 car, I think also we can take a little bit of time as we are driving to talk a little bit about Tōuge.
Okay.
Because I think
Ramai orang masih tanya.
Ramai tanya apa Tōuge.
Tōuge itu apa?
Tōuge ni bukan pergi pasar
Beli Tōuge.
So Tōuge comes from the word, it's a Japanese word. They come from the word mountain pass. So Tōuge memang it's a whole culture in Japan, where people drive on mountain pass lah. Mountain pass macam kita masuk Ulu Yam, nak naik Genting, kita pakai back road. So that's Tōuge lah. So similarly to Japan, I think we are very gifted because we have a few Tōuge road, popular Tōuge road. So selain daripada Ulu Yam, Genting, kita ada Kuala Lumpur baru naik Fraser, Fraser turun Raub, and I think the more popular road within our Kuala Lumpur region is selain daripada this is the TT Kuala Kelawang.
So that's what they call it, TT Kong.
Correct, TT Kong. So kalau kita even going up Genting, we are also given two roads. So kalau we put it this way lah, we categorize them a bit so it's easier to understand. So if you are amateur, baru nak start Tōuge, you pakai karak.
You pakai karak?
You pakai karak naik atas sebab jalan lebar. So if anything happen, the risk of accident is very low.
You ada buffer untuk adjust.
Correct, you ada buffer untuk adjust. So if you think you improve a little bit, then you come into Ulu Yam lah. So and then if you feel that you're more confident now, you want to improve further, you can try TT Kong. So TT Kong dia lebih technical sebab dia more bend and it's a more mix of high sweeper, you know, and very bendy narrow roads. And it's one of the most fun Tōuge road that car enthusiasts like myself love to go. So since we are taking Ulu Yam again, I can also explain a little bit about Ulu Yam. So Ulu Yam technical, dia separate into two parts. So the first part is from Gombak. I think this is called Gombak.
Stage 1.
Stage.
Selayang.
Selayang Gombak to Pekan Ulu Yam. So this first part, dia lebih high speed. Sebab dia lebih straight road and high speed sweeper, high speed bend. So you can drive a little bit faster on the first part of the road. Whereby after you exit Pekan Ulu Yam, then it's the uphill stage where you will go to Gotong lah. So that part has a mix of high speed. When you start, the most fun part for the second part of Tōuge from this Ulu Yam road is towards the end, you will have continuous left and right high speed sweeper. That's where if you know a little bit drifting, you can try to play something about it, or try to counter steer if you know it. Otherwise, it's a very nice sweeper for you where you can really test
So
your skill.
for you pernah main drifting dekat situ?
Tak lah, I takut lah. I sayang kereta lah. And it's dangerous lah. So because when you are driving in groups kan, it's very different from when you're driving alone.
Yes.
So when you drive in group, you must understand that you are also very close to the car in front, and you are also very close to the car behind. So I pernah spin satu kali semasa I Tōuge di TT Kuala Kelawang, TT Kong. So I spin. The lucky I was the last car. I was a sweeper. So I spin. There was no car behind me. So in a way, I'm safe lah. Kalau tak, it can be quite an intense situation lah. So your friend might want to airlock you, and then who knows, airlock you.
Domino effect.
You really don't know what can happen lah. So was lucky lah. So this is usually the start of Ulu Yam. This part a little bit more bendy, left and right, and it's actually very beautiful because we are driving at the side of Batu Dam. There's a reservoir here, just so you know. And let me drive a little bit and then we'll continue.
Okay.
Need to warm the tire. It's important to before you start Tōuge, it's important that you always make sure that your air pressure is correct. Because if your air pressure salah, you might not be able to enjoy the car as much. Understeer, oversteer can happen. So always make sure that you have the correct air pressure, and also that your tires are in the correct temperature as well.
So my tire, if it's correct temperature, it would be 20 darjah Celsius untuk depan, 22 darjah Celsius untuk belakang.
Okay.
Dia akan stress sampai 22 untuk depan, belakang sampai 2.4.
Okay. That's very good. So if we Tōuge fast, we might be able to reach 2.4. Then we know we are doing the right thing with these tires. I think that's the best part lah. When you know your car, when you know your tire, a little bit of technical. You don't have to be super technical. I'm not super technical, but if you know a little bit technical, then you can optimize. You can make your car perform, and you have confidence because you know your tire ability, your car ability. I think that's very important.
This car using a semi-slick tire.
Semi-slick tires.
Yokohama.
That's nice. Semi-slick means we cannot drive this in rain.
Cannot. Boleh lah, but
Slow.
slow lah, 80, 90.
We cannot drive.
100 is max lah.
So choosing the right tire, penggunaan tire yang betul untuk driving Tōuge is also important because as a matter of fact, when you drive Tōuge, you will need grippy tires. Depending on your driving style, but the grippy tires is always important, keep you safe, and also, like I said, tires is very important. It gives you confidence if you know that you have a good tire.
And tire pressure.
So also the other thing is that you must if it's your first time Tōuging, you try to be safe lah. Don't rush. Don't try to overspeed because Tōuge also is very dangerous. Sekali overspeed, you see the road is very small.
Everything becomes slower.
Your life will flash before everything happens, and very senang you can. There's so many accidents in this road. Just to be honest, jatuh longkang, spin, langgar motor. Fatality, accident can happen. You can kill someone on the road if you make a mistakes, and if you're not good, it's very difficult to recover mistakes. So it's very important that you know your car, you know your limit, and you can drive confidently.
So basically at this moment kita pakai setting traction control on.
On is good,
and also a normal mode, so it's a sport mode.
Okay.
But if you want to try also can.
Apa beza?
The throttle response.
Okay, let's try the first part normal, the second part is sport. Tapi we keep the traction on because this is my first time in this car. I honestly do not know how this car will react.
Because this gonna be the fast the stage 1 is the fast road, right?
Yeah.
So try on the sport mode.
Sport.
Tekan lama-lama.
Okay, wait lah. Which one is the sport?
Okay, tekan lama-lama.
Okay, got it.
Belum.
Belum lagi.
Okay, dah.
Alright.
So if you will notice that you tekan sikit dia terus.
Oh yeah, immediate lah. Immediate. I can feel engine pun suara louder sikit. Oh, it's different. Why didn't you tell this to me earlier?
Forgot already. This is where the car will go up to 243 horsepower.
Oh, okay. So we make sure that we have enough fuel. Okay, so we have enough fuel.
It will. Like this still can go up to 300. Maybe 200 if it's drive fast.
Oh. So again, back to Tōuge. It's still public road. This is public road, and everybody has the right to use this road. So we try not to be too dangerous to other people. So because maybe you are a good driver, maybe the other person is not as they don't know what you are doing. So you can scare them. So you should not. You do not want to scare them suddenly when you overtake them. So overtake them at a safe pace. Especially if we have a fast car like this and we are reaching straight. So we can overtake them on the straight easily. Really super fast. And I think one of the best part with the supercharger is you don't really have to downshift. Kalau you're third gear, you can ramp up. So I think that's one of the best things. Like I said, we are on the straight, so we can easily overtake when the time comes. And I can really feel the power in this one right now with the sport mode. You should have told me this earlier. Okay, clear. Not clear yet. Wow, it's
Before this, you don't love the car yet.
Before this, I don't feel the car. Now I feel the car. Now the car is talking to me. Oh, now it's giving me a big smile.
How about the manual?
Manual. The gearbox is accurate. Like the 86, perfect. Sorry, proud owner 86 here. 86.
Good, good.
So I think the gearbox is really good. You know, it's like my stock. I have a short shifter. Wait, I need to let me open it. Now I'm feeling the car.
Speak louder lah kalau you cakap.
Okay, okay. Now I'm on 4th gear, and I don't even have to do anything. I just and the car has so much power now with the sport mode on, and I think it's really really nice to drive now, especially dengan size kereta, size ni memang kecil, so I think it also helps me. It also helps make everything looks faster. I'm sure my blood pressure now is a little bit higher. Heart rate pun naik semua.
Just now at the gear 4, you bawa adalah 150.
Sudah 150 bro. Okay. Wow. So much confidence in this road, with this car on this road now. I have to say this is a very easy car to drive. Okay, there's traffic build up in front. I think with 240 horsepower, this is no problem. So on the straight, we have friends in the 86 group. So there are some supercharged and turbocharged 86. Sebab like I said, this first stretch here, first part, there are a lot of straight road, so they can push their car up to 230 km/h. Here on this road, on this back road.
Wow.
So you can see how, if you are confident and you know how to drive properly,
If you remember the road,
you can really drive this road properly. You can really go very far with your car. See, I'm on 4th gear. I don't even have to downshift because of the supercharged power comes at every the power comes at every RPM. Really good, feels really good.
the grip,
I think because there's no body roll in this car. Okay, I don't feel body roll, so you really don't know how fast you are going into a turn, and
you barely experience the G-force.
yeah.
Because the car that have this G-force, you know that you're gonna move around. This car is you with the car.
Correct.
The
Yeah.
car is your armor.
Okay, I think one of the major difference, satu perbezaan yang paling kentara di antara Lotus